Hey scholars, it's Miss Iredale for another day of math exploration. Good to see you today. Today we are going to look at using a visual model to add fractions with like denominators. Like denominators. Why is that so important? Well, it's everything. And I'm going to tell you what, kids, when you're looking at fractions, please, please, please always look at the denominator first. The denominator is basically telling you what your building blocks are, what size you're working with, okay? If you have the same denominators, adding fractions is very easy, okay? Because you're adding the same size pieces together. So when adding fractions, always remember that denominator is going to remain the same because it's basically saying you have one of this size piece, you have two of the same size pieces, and you have three more of those same size pieces. The size of the piece is never going to change. So when adding fractions with common denominators, the denominator stays the same. That's your size pieces. So we can go on and put 6 down here because we already know that all of these fractions have the same denominator. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at our pieces. We have 1/6, we have 2/6, and we have 3/6. And remember, with fractions, you're always trying to create a whole. You're working up towards building a whole. So I'm going to add 1/6, and then I'm going to add it to these 2/6, and then I'm going to add 3/6 to it, and voila. What I get there, kiddos, is actually a whole. I have 6 out of 6 pieces. So we can simplify that fraction, which means we can reduce it. We can make it what we know it to be, which is 1 whole. Okay? When we're subtracting fractions with common denominators, it's the same thing. Okay? Because we know the denominator is 6, we know, and then the number that we're subtracting with is also 6. We're going to start with our total, which is 5/6. And then we are going to take away 2/6, so 1 and 2. That leaves us with a total of 3 parts. And what's our denominator going to be? Do we go 6 minus 6? No, this denominator always stays 6. It's critical. It has to stay there so people know what size pieces you're working with. And we are left with 3/6. All right, guys, boys and girls, happy learning.